Good morning, everybody. It's Friday, and you know what that means. Today is First Page Friday, Friday, Friday! I'm excited about this. We're going to be posting our First Page Fridays on YouTube, and you can read all of these books. Contact me for an ebook. Contact your own school librarian for the ebook, or contact your public library. We all have ebook sources, and it's just like a paper book. We have ebooks. For so many of these books, we have audiobooks. Whether it's a paper book, an ebook, or an audiobook, it's all reading because the story is what matters. Now, let's get started. Hello. It's Friday, and you know what that means. It's First Page Friday, Friday, Friday. I have a brand new book for us today. And remember, you can read this book in an ebook format or an audio format. Just contact your librarian. This book is called Because of the Rabbit by Cynthia Lord. A rabbit, I heard my dad say into the phone. Is it hurt? Mom sighed at the bowl of mashed potatoes in her hands. She liked it when all four of us can eat supper together, but when the Maine game warden gets a call, he has to go, even if it's supper time, and tomorrow is the biggest day of my life. My dad's job was as the state of Maine game warden. How long has the rabbit been there? Dad asked. Mom had made all of my favorite foods, meatloaf, mashed potatoes, corn on the cob, and blueberry pie for dessert, but I was too excited to eat very much. My older brother, Owen, leaned toward me. Who's ahead? Are you excited or are you scared? I grinned. When we were little, whenever we had mixed feelings about something, Owen and I would pretend those feelings were running a race. We had not done this in a long time. Well, excited is way ahead in the race, but scared is coming up strong, I told him. Mom passed me a bowl of mashed potatoes. I'm sure most kids feel that way on the night before school starts. I nodded, though we both knew I wasn't most kids. Most kids went to school for the first time in preschool or kindergarten, or maybe first grade. Not many started in the 5th grade. In fact, I was pretty sure I would be the only 5th grader at Lakeview Elementary School who had never gone off to school before. If you want to read Because of the Rabbit by Catherine Lord, we'll find an e-copy. One of today's First Page Friday books is a book called The BFF Bucket List. This book was written by D. Ramito. And look, I met this author at a conference, and this is a book she signed special for the Robert Street Elementary School Library. Chapter 1, Ella. Pistachio ice cream. It's all that stands between two best friends and the flavor number 47 on the big board at 3 scoops. We've worked our entire 8th grade year for this. One more to go, and then summer can officially begin with our mission complete. Rule number 1. You cannot choose a flavor that's been crossed off the list. Rule number 2. You must share with your BFF. Kill 2 flavors with 1 spoon. Rule 3, totally gross, equals bringing home to the unexpected little brother. The classic for today is by Kate DiCamillo, and it's The Tale of Despereaux. Chapter 1, the last one. This story begins within the walls of a castle with the birth of a mouse. A small mouse, the last mouse born to his parents, and the only one of his litter to be born alive. "Where are my babies?" said the exhausted mother when the ordeal was over. "Show me my babies." The father mouse held up one small mouse, held that mouse up high. "There is only this one." "Mon Dieu! Just one mouse baby?" "Just the one." "Will you name him?" "All of that work for one," said the mother. She sighed. "It is so sad. It is such a disappointment." She was a French mouse who had arrived at the castle long ago in the luggage of a visiting French diplomat. Disappointment was one of her favorite words. She used it often. "Will you name him?" repeated the father. "Will I name him? Will I name him? Of course I will name him. But, oh, so sad, such a tragedy." The mouse mother held a handkerchief to her nose and then waved it in front of her face, and she sniffed. "I will name him. Yes, I will name this mouse Despereaux, for all the sadness, for all the many despairs in this castle. Now, where is my mirror?" Her husband mouse handed her a small shard of mirror. The mouse mother, whose name was Antonia, looked at her reflection and gasped aloud. "Toulouse," she said to one of her sons, "get me my makeup bag. My eyes are a fright." While Antoinette touched up her eye makeup, the mouse father put Despereaux down on a bed made of blanket scraps. The April sun, weak but determined, shone through a castle window, and from there squeezed itself through a small hole in the wall and placed one golden finger of light on the little mouse. The other older mice children gathered around to stare at Despereaux. "His eyes and ears are too big," said his sister Malot. "Those are the biggest ears I have ever seen." "Look," said his brother, named Furlough. "His eyes are open. Pa, his eyes are opened. They shouldn't be opened." It was true. Despereaux's eyes should not have been open, but they were. He was staring at the sun reflecting off his mother's mirror. The light was shining onto the ceiling, an oval of brilliance, and he was smiling up at the sight. "There's something wrong with him," said father. "Leave him alone." Despereaux's brothers and sisters stepped back, away from the new mouse. If you want to read this classic book, contact me, your school librarian, or your public library. We'll find it in an ebook. We'll find it in an audiobook. You may have a paper copy on your shelf. It's the story that matters. Keep reading.